Hello everyone and welcome back to Shire Farm. You join me as we're just starting to do the weeding on this grass field, and we have found a missing bale. Now I think I remember from a previous episode when we actually baled this field, we did leave one behind, so I think I'm just going to swap quickly to the Massey Ferguson. We'll put the weight on the back and go collect this bale very quickly. So we've not done a lot of work off camera this time compared to other times. Obviously at the end of the last episode we got the bottom and top of field 3 all planted up ready for winter with some cover crops, so that's good. Really happy we got that done. I've cleaned down some of the equipment, cleaned down the seeder, etc., and kind of just got some of the bits and bobs put away, seed bows, etc., because we're not going to need them again till next year. So I thought what we'll get done in this episode, we'll try and get some of the other little jobs before winter done. And I think we're hopefully, by the end of this video, going to be putting in a greenhouse. So we can get a little bit more production going, we can get some tomatoes or lettuces going, and have a little bit more work to do during the winter. This is going to be the last episode that's going to run 2 days in a month, because I think during the winter there's no point in running 2 days. So I will change the game settings to run this to go to a single day as of November, December, January, etc., because I think that's a good plan. And then what we'll look at doing is moving on to getting the rest of the bits and bobs sorted out, and probably put it back to a 2 day month in probably February, March sort of time, because that gives us the right amount of time then to get all the seeds in and get everything sorted. So that should be pretty good. I think we'll just get this dropped straight off with the sheep transfer. We may as well put it straight into the actual sheep enclosure, and at least that's done. I don't think the work on this field will take very long anyway, and at least that gets it ready for winter. Like I said, I think we'll go down to a single day anyway into November. Whoa, that went really badly. Oh well. I think I might have been going a bit too quick there. Oh well, we shall go and pick this back up again. It's one of those bells that definitely wants to keep coming off. Probably didn't really do a very good job of loading it up. There we go. I think at some point in this series we will get a proper telehandler. This little tractor's good for it, good for doing what it's doing, but it's not really a replacement for a good telehandler, really, is it? So it's a bit of an issue. But if we do this, I think we don't need to worry about the sheep for a little bit. There we go, that'll do. So while we're here, one thing I will check actually is water. I haven't checked that for a while, so we can do that in a second. Just give me a sec. I will put this away. Might as well put it in here for now. There we go. If you can hear the clicking on my videos, I do apologise. That's actually me using my Xbox controller. Try not to make it water. Oh, not too bad. Try not to make it too noticeable for people. But I have, when I look back to my videos, I have heard that I can hear it a little bit. So I am trying my best to obviously make it so it's not too noticeable on the videos. So I do apologise if you can. I thought I started you up. There we go. What I thought I'd do as well for this job quick is I've changed the wheels on this tractor again. So we've now got a set of thin wheels, because we have got crop destruction turned on. So I thought may as well, and more than likely you'd probably use flotation tyres actually if you're doing grass work. But since this game doesn't allow the tractors to have flotation tyres, I thought we'll probably just go with some thin row crop tyres, which we can use later on in the into next year when we start putting the planting and probably spraying. So we'll probably use this tractor for spraying, or we might use the Massey Ferguson, depending how we get on with that. But obviously it's always a good idea to have a different selection of tyres, and it's just something a bit new to show off. It wasn't that expensive either, it was only £1,000, so I thought we may as well. This little Ironbock is doing a really good job again of being a weeder and also the seeder. One thing I did actually mention in the last video when I was talking about the cover crop is when we come to actually put in the next year's crop in the two fields in relation to the crop rotation mod, I mentioned obviously we'll get a front cultivator. Now Pugsley03 did speak to me about this, because Pugsley's actually in the agricultural industry, and he said you could actually, if there's a mod for this, I think they might have found one, you could use what's called crimp rollers on the front instead, and what that does, it actually cuts up the existing cover crop in the field and then allows you to plant over the top of it, obviously depending on what planters you're using, etc. Does also depend on what you can do, because obviously a direct planter or a low disturbance planter could also work as well. While we're here, actually, that's one thing I did find with this map, some of the little bits on it, like there, especially with our setup of our mower with the back wing, it's not perfect for getting all these little intricate bits. At some point we probably will change the back wing to a full butterfly setup with a mower at the front and then the butterfly system at the back, because they are really nice bits of grassland equipment. But at the moment I think the back wing does a good job for what we need. It's not massively expensive. That should get these edges. Oh, there's a wall there. Haha. Right, that's good. Can it get those bits or not? No, I think that's map grass. Yep, that is map grass. That's fine. So we are going to go back around the headland another time. I think what we'll do is, because I don't want to bore everybody by just going around this field weeding, I'll take this to a time lapse, and I look forward to carrying on the jobs and seeing you on the other side. Many thanks. Now that we're on the last strip on the grass field, I think that's pretty much a job well done. It's looking pretty good. And if I just pause a second, I'll show you that if we go onto the map and we scroll across, we can actually see, like I said before, the whole map, or the whole field, sorry, is all now fertilised. Now, agreed that this probably is not as fast as using a fertiliser spreader, or a manure spreader or anything like that, but it is a good quick free, well, okay, semi-quick free way to try and get this field fully fertilised. And obviously with money being a little bit tight on this series at the start, I just think it's a good idea. I quite enjoy doing this anyway. It's probably not something we'd run a lot if we had a lot of grass fields, because if we did, we'd spend an awful lot of time lapsing just doing weeding of our fields to get it up, to get the fertiliser rate up, and we obviously have to take it back a stage, at least one stage, maybe two, depending on when you do it, of growth, which obviously then means you get less chance to harvest the grass during that year. But as you can see, obviously fully fertilised now. We've got perfect crop rotation, which is good because 115, and it's back to growth stage 1 out of 3. Not a brilliant yield bonus, but it needs lime, needs ploughing. I very much doubt we're going to do that in this series unless we turn this field into something else. So we might turn this into an arable field maybe, but obviously, like everybody knows, silage does make you a lot of money in this game, and that kind of brings me on to, obviously Giants have announced the first DLC pack for season 2 on the year pass, which is nice. The additional balers and abilities to bale the additional crops, etc. So that looks interesting. I'll put a link to the official post by Giants on the comment section of the video. Ooh, hey Todd, how are you? He's a good boy. Oh yes. Right, so that's that done. So that's good. So I think what we'll do now is we're going to have a quick look to see if we can maybe fit a greenhouse in. So let's have a quick look, see if we can. Let's check the used vehicle market as well, because it's a bit later on in the day. Nope, nothing else new there. So let's have a quick look. Greenhouses, 5,000, 10,000, maybe 10. I think. How close can we get that? It's not bad. Still leaves it pretty good around there, actually, doesn't it? I mean, we've still got enough room to, if we did that. So again, like I said with the bees, even if you're putting a greenhouse in real life, you'd still want to be able to get down the sides, except to do any weeding or cutting of the grass, etc. So I mean, I think that should be pretty good there, actually. We might move out of the way a little bit of the pallet spawn area for the honey, though. So, yeah, I think let's go there because we can get water to it. Pallet location can spawn. Has it done any difference to our terrain? Nope, the terrain's still as bad as it always has been, so that's good. So yeah, we now have our first greenhouse. Need a little bit more water, so that's good. Now this is an interesting point. So I'm actually going to turn on everything. Now not everybody does. I think it's not a bad idea because I think you have maximum amount of produce out of it. I don't know if you get an issue where you don't get as much production on all three, but when I've run these before, obviously it spawns, but then you click them and then they spawn back and they spawn back and they spawn back until you're out of production or what you've produced. So I don't think it causes any issue with what can be produced or how much you produce. So but we'll have to see. Right, let's get the Massey Ferguson on. Let's get it started. We'll drop the rear weight and we'll let's get a little bit of water in. I'm going to get a little bit of water in the greenhouse at least. We'll drop that. Probably not the best way to drop it like that. Oh well. Right, let's get the tanker. I think this tanker's full. I'm hoping it's full anyway. Let's have a look. Let's get reversing on. I'm sure I left it full, but I can't remember. Let's see. It is bonus. Okay, 7,300. Obviously, that's not going to be the maximum we can put into this because I'm going to take a random guess. What I remember is it usually takes quite a lot of water. Oh, I can just get that bonus. Obviously, 7,300 litres is not a massive amount of water with the tractor running a second. I can't remember how much it takes. I'm thinking, let's have a quick look. Oh, wrong box, apologies. Okay, So one more load would be enough on that. Okay, that's quite good. That's actually quite a good thing, that is. So right, now looking forward to what's coming. While I'm here, actually, let's make the change to the days. So 2 days, 1 day. There we go. That's ready for when we change. So that's empty. So that's good. Now we've got honey spawned already. So that's really good. The greenhouse is kicked off. Sheep are looking all right. So I think what we're going to do now then is we'll have a quick look at where the other animals are. Let's have a see. I think what we'll end up doing shortly, I think we'll move into November and see if there's any more contracts, etc. 50 animals. How much is it going to cost us to actually increase the animal cost? Let's have a look. We wanted to put some more animals in and producing some more wool. We went to for that one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 5,000. Yes. That'll do. Okay. A little bit more livestock ready to see if we can get a bit more wool ready for in a couple of months' time. Still need to do a bit of train editing. Oh well. We know that's coming. So let's move into November, I think. Let's do that now. And we're back in November. Well, we're back on the farm in November. Let's have a quick look at first off use vehicle market. Nope and nope and nope. Not a fan of front loaders at all. So let's have a quick look at the money situation. So obviously we are 14,829, not amazing, agreed. Property income 254, not too bad. That's good. Loan interest, oh sorry, for October, sorry, loan interest 266. Not too bad. Miss of 6,000, yeah. Okay, so money wise, yeah, definitely probably need to look into that a bit more. Any contracts? Let's have a look. Nope. Oh well, that's a bit of a shame. Let's have a quick check of the animals. Okay, 1,593 eggs. Still got a lot of food, that's good. Wool 620, still good water. Productions, yep, okay, looking good. So like the problem I've got, like I've said in the past, I think November going into December, etc. is going to be a little bit quiet, but well, hey, we have germination. Look at that, looks lovely. Very, very nice. Field of oilseed radish, and I'm thinking the other side will be the same, so that's good. How are the sheep looking? Yeah, pretty good. They're not eating a lot of food, but they're still coming into their real age. That's good. Is there anything in November that we can sell actually? That's a good thought. Let's have a quick look in the real time top mod. November, yeah, eggs. Okay, so November it's going down. 3, max value is 4. Okay, so let's have a quick look on here a minute on the eggs. It's saying November 2676. Now where are we at? Shire allotments, no. Yeah, Shire allotments 3,020 or 3,043 for Shire grain. And the real time stock mod is 3,043 Shire grain. Only 5,000. Yeah, okay. That's definitely something we can do. We can do that as well. So let's see how the grass field's looking. It should still be 100% fertilised and back to growth stage 2, so that's good, but it's not going to do much growing over the winter anyway. Now, are we going to potentially get the eggs out? Now, there's an interesting problem where I think this has got a bit of an issue actually with the with this game. So okay, quite a few. I'm definitely not going to get anything normal around there tractor wise. Don't really want to buy anything though. What about around here? No. Okay. I think then we're going to have to potentially use super strength and move these out so the tractor can at least get them. So, but I think we'll continue on doing a few little jobs and maybe moving this into November, December in the next video. I think this one's gone really well. We've got the greenhouses going, and we've got germination on the field. So yeah, really happy. And many thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Many thanks.